Rachel Hawley, the chair of the board for Helping Empower Youth Together, also known as HAY. We want to welcome you and your kids back to school. HAY is a Hillsboro nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting safe, healthy, and drug-free lifestyles for Hillsboro youth. This DVD is meant to be a resource and guide as you and your children enter this very exciting and challenging time of middle school. Hillsboro School District Superintendent Mike Scott and Chief of Police Carrie Sullivan have important and timely messages for you as parents of middle school youth. In addition, this DVD contains valuable resources you can use to help start the conversation with your kids about alcohol and drug use. Specifically, there are pamphlets covering the real facts on alcohol, marijuana, and prescription drugs, and how all of these affect the developing adolescent brain. Also, we've included guides on how to talk to your kids about substance use and continue the conversation from middle to high school, from adolescence into teen years, and as young adults. HAY, in partnership with the Hillsboro School District and the Hillsboro Police Department, is excited to be your community resource in prevention of alcohol and drug use and keeping our kids and our community healthy and safe. If you'd like more information, call us at 503-681-5363 or log on to our website at www.haytogether.org. Remember, now is the time to start talking to your kids about substance abuse. HAY, talk about it, talk now, and talk often.
Hi, I'm Mike Scott, Superintendent of the Hillsboro School District. I want to take this time to welcome you back to school and wish you a very successful year. Middle school is an amazing time for parents and kids. It's a huge transitional time for families that can be both challenging and rewarding. The developmental stage of young adolescence has been referred to as a turning point between childhood and adulthood. The risks young adolescents face as they navigate this phase of life can be considerable, as they make decisions and choices that will affect future decisions about their health, education, and who they will become. Between the ages of 10 and 14, the young adolescent grows and develops more rapidly than during any other developmental stage except for infancy. These changes have enormous implications for learning. Adolescents grow at a rapid pace, and they grow unevenly across the different areas of development. So while a young adolescent may seem physically mature, they may be quite young socially or emotionally. That's why it's so important that you talk to your children about alcohol and drug use. Every year we conduct an anonymous survey of our students who are in grades 6 through 11. The good news is that the data shows that a majority of Hillsboro kids are making the right choice and are not engaging in substance abuse. However, we also know that some of our students are making the choice to use drugs and alcohol. The students who are choosing to use drugs and alcohol make the decision to do so around the age of 12. This is such a young age for students to make a decision of this magnitude, a decision that can have a lasting impact on the rest of their lives. The next piece of good news is that there is something that you can do to help your child make the right decision in this area. The number one reason why kids choose not to use drugs or alcohol is because of their parents. The behaviors that their parents model and conversations that their parents have are incredibly important. Talk with your kids about your expectations, as well as the consequences associated with substance abuse. Don't shy away from this issue. Talk about it. Talk now and talk often. As a school district, we care deeply about educating our students and look forward to partnering with you as we work together to help the kids of Hillsboro make healthy choices.
Hi, I'm Carrie Sullivan, your police chief in the city of Hillsboro. Thank you for letting me into your home. Entering middle school is both an exciting and frightening time for parents and kids. I remember sending my kids off to school and how proud I was to see them start their first day of middle school. But as a police officer, I knew they would be exposed to a lot of negative aspects of growing up. Middle school is often the first time your kids will encounter strong peer pressure to use alcohol or drugs. That's why I am personally asking you to talk to your kids early and often at this very critical stage about the dangers of alcohol and drug use. You should set clear boundaries so that they know you do not approve of them using or even experimenting with drugs or alcohol. Let your kids know that getting involved with alcohol or drugs has consequences. Consequences at school, consequences with law enforcement, and most importantly, consequences at home. Young people tell us over and over again that the number one reason why they choose not to use drugs or alcohol are because of their parents. See, even with every other influence out there, you, as parents, really do make a difference. If your son or daughter are caught drinking, there are major consequences that can follow them through the rest of their life. Not only could they be stripped of a driver's license, they could be kicked out of school, or they could even engage in other risky behavior or criminal behavior associated with drinking. Worst of all, they could lose their life. I want to help you keep your kids safe and in turn keep our community healthy and thriving. A lax attitude by parents about alcohol and/or drug use does not educate our kids, but rather it puts them at risk. If you are thinking about having a party, or know other parents who are thinking about hosting parties and serving alcohol to minors, let them know it is against the law. Even if it's your own niece, your nephew, your grandchild, or any other family member, you cannot serve alcohol to a minor who is under the age of 21. You could face hefty fine or jail time. Please know that school resource officers or any Hillsboro police officer are available and would prefer to talk to you and your kids now to help keep them away from alcohol and drugs and to prevent a tragedy rather than to see them at the scene of one. Help us keep your kids away from alcohol and drugs. Hey, talk about it. Talk now, talk often. In this way, we keep them safe and in turn, our community of Hillsboro safe.